I'm Jennine, a local realtor here in the Edmonton and Sherwood Park area. Today, I want to go over what's been happening in Sherwood Park. We're going to look at the month of March and see what will happen. If you're an active buyer in Sherwood Park, I'm sure you ran into a few issues. The market's pretty intense right now. It's really hot. Things are going over listing. There's really low inventory. So let's take a look and see what's actually going on. So before we get started, I just want to let you know this is a new tracking system that I started. So I'd love your feedback. Let me know if it was helpful. Let me know what you'd like to see. Yeah, so let's just get into it. Okay, we're going to start with single family homes. So remember, single family are basically freehold homes, so they could come in a variety of different types. There could be like detached homes or duplexes, for example, or even townhomes. Let's look at the stats overall here. So from January up to March, there's been an increase in average selling price and a decrease in average days on market. So everything's going pretty quick right now. And if you take a look, we have a very, very low amount of inventory, less than a month available. Okay, so let's look at some numbers. Okay, so this is March. So if you take a look right here, almost all of it, over 60% of listings are selling over price, or sold at list price or over list price. So why is that happening? This is why. Look at the amount of inventory. We have a very, very low inventory, less than a month available. So there's not many listings to choose from, and the demand is quite high. So that drives the price up. So everything's kind of going to depend on the segment you're in. So let's look between 300 to 400. So there's only 17 active and 20 have sold, meaning there's a low amount of inventory, fairly quick average days on market, a little longer than the other segments here, and 65% sold at or over list price. So let's take a look at that compared to what has happened in the previous months. So let's look at February. Look at the difference. Sold at or over list, only 21%, and now it's over 65, right? So it is definitely a hot market in Sherwood Park. And same with January, about 25%. And that's pretty much like across the board here too. So let's look at the next segment. 400 to 499 or 500, pretty much the same thing. Very low inventory, low amount of days on market, and almost 8% of listings in this range are selling at or over list price. So let's take a look one more time. Just in February, that was almost 60%. Now we're almost at 80. And January was 25%. So things, it's a tough market. If you're a buyer, it's a tough market. So my advice is definitely have everything ready if you're looking at Sherwood Park. So get your pre-approval, know what you're looking for, be able to make quick decisions, because it is going to come down to that. Even some of the higher price points are selling higher. Okay, so let's take a look at the condo market. So overall, the condo market, we saw a little bit of a drop between between February to March. There's a little bit more inventory. So let's take a look at what's happening. Condo market, remember condos can mean a variety of different types of homes. So you could have condo like apartment style condos, you could have townhomes, duplexes, you could even have detached homes. Okay, so most things in the condo market in Sherwood Park are between 200,000 to 300,000. So let's take a look at that. Most of them aren't selling over at or over list. So you can expect a lower price point on that. The next range is between 300 to 400. And now this is interesting. This is starting to turn around much quicker, right? A much lower days on market. And more of them are starting to sell at list or over list price. And I believe it's because, well, you've seen what happened was what was happening with the single family market, right? There are a lot of people that might be getting pushed out of this market at the moment. So the next thing that they go to are the condos. And these condos would generally probably be duplexes, townhomes type of homes. So that pretty much sums up the Sherwood Park market at the moment. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. There's a lot that happened that's happening in April, a lot of new rules, a lot of new developments. So things might be changing again. So please feel free to reach out. I'm always happy to help. And until next time, see you.